Good morning. Happy October. Shit. Last night I started the book. First of all, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. So anyways, yesterday I started the book at night at like 2. I didn't fart, it was the sunscreen bottle. At like 2 a.m. or something. When I tell you, I had to pry myself away from the book so I can talk to you, because now that's like detrimental to myself for some reason. I don't know, like whenever I start a book and it's so intriguing or so bad, I have to talk to you about it. So that's a problem. That's addictive now. So I'm like addicted to you now or whatever. Anyways, it's Hidden Pictures. I forgot the author's name. I'm gonna learn it. Sorry. It's Hidden Pictures, this book. And oh my god, it's been on my digital TBR for months now. And I've never gotten around to reading it. I don't know. I've seen a lot of negative reviews, but I still wanted to read it. But I've seen a lot of negative reviews. The TBR kept getting longer and longer and longer. Thicker. Yeah. And like books kept pushing lower and lower and lower. And then it ended up being at the bottom of the pile. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mom. You're blowing yell at me. I'm sorry. I unlocked something right now. I think I unlocked the trauma thing. Oh. But I started it last night, just out of curiosity and out of boredom, and I don't know, like I couldn't sleep and shit, so I started it. Listen, I needed to pry myself out of the book. It's real good. So basically, the story is following Mallory, who was a junkie, and she sobered up, and now with her sponsor, he found her a job, and she went to this job, which is a babysitting nanny kind of job to a rich family in a rich, very, very, like, you know, prestigious neighborhood. And did someone just open my fucking door? Oh no. I thought I was gonna die. So I started it. Hey, it's so good. It's so good. I love this so much. So far, I'm not done yet because I want to talk to you. If I didn't want to talk to you, I would have been done already. It's your fucking fault, bitch. She went to work with them, and they have a little adorable baby, and his name is Teddy. He's 5 years old, and he draws pictures. And those pictures include his imaginary friend, Anya. I love the name Anya, by the way. It reminds me of onions, which reminds me of Shrek, and I fucking love Shrek, so... Anyways, he draws pictures, and the pictures get progressively interesting. There's just one thing I want to say though. When she was meeting him, you know that very generic, very commercial scene that has been done so many times, where like a woman goes to babysit or a guest comes over and they see children's drawings, and then they're just like, what is that, a couch? And then the child is like, that's you, silly, stuff like that. It was done, and in a horrible way, horrid, distasteful way. What happened was, he showed her drawings, and she was just like, is that a house? I'm gonna show you the drawing before I tell you what he told her, and you tell me what the fuck you see, because where is the house? Where is the house? Where is the house? I don't understand. Where is the house? Something. Anyways, and he goes, no, it's a goat. Obviously, it's a goddamn goat. Look at it. Where's the... Oh my god, that was so annoying to me. And then we saw the picture, which is so cool. We have all the pictures that he's been drawing. Oh my god, stop spoiling this shit, Marie. Stop it. God damn it. His parents, though, are very unbelieving. They're atheists. They don't believe in any of this shit, and they don't even tolerate it in their household, which is super understandable, but she definitely believes. I also found that writing-wise, the pain is done so well. Maybe 3 described of pain. 3 instances where they described pain, and it was done in a simple, very readable, very easy, nothing difficult, no long ass fucking words that you have to Google every now and then words, but it's so accurate and it hits a chord. It's tactile the way it's written. The pain description, at least, it's tactile. I personally could feel it. I really enjoyed that part. Story-wise, though, I don't like the father, so she's living with them, not in the main house. She has like her own cottage, which is like a shed house thing, and there's a rumor that a girl has been killed there, and then she was buried somewhere in the forest, and they've never found her, and the drawings suggest that the rumor is true, and the girl is Teddy's best friend, his imaginary friend, right? I telling you, I needed to pry myself away from the book. It's so interesting, it's so fast-paced, it's so easy to read, and it's so Halloween coded. I didn't realize that, I don't know, I didn't plan this book, but this is gonna be, I don't know if I'm just gonna do this one, but now I'm tempted to do other Halloween coded books and make this a Halloween coded reading vlog. Yeah, I just like everything that I need to do is now an inconvenience because I just wanna fucking read a book. I just wanna fucking read a book. The only reason I stopped is because of you. So I can talk to you and tell you what's happening. God damn it. Grab something to eat. It's gonna be a long fucking vlog. No, I'm gonna try to not make it long. I'm sorry about the last vlog, it was a mess. It's my first time doing a vlog like that, chill. We're gonna read. Also, I forgot to tell you, but story-wise, I think this is somehow going to tie back to the family. Their name is Maxwell's, the Maxwell's family. Carolina and Ted Senior, and then his son is Teddy Jr. And they have a neighbor, her name is Mitzi, and she's a doped up psychic, and I love her so much. Her personality. She's low-key racist though, but other than that, I do like her. I think that somehow this is going to tie back into the Maxwells. I don't know why. 100% the thing that I'm gonna say, even if it doesn't tie back, the murder itself doesn't tie back to the Maxwells, I don't like Ted Sr. I do not like the father. He's giving me creepy vibes. It's not like forthcoming with the creepy vibes, but he's giving me creepy vibes. And us girlies, we can feel the creepy vibes from a mile away, my man. So, I don't like him. Okay. After I saw you last time, it was the morning. It is now the night. Could not stop. I just finished it. First of all, I knew it. I had a theory, don't remember if I shared it with you or not. I'm super duper excited. I can't show it with my face because when I smile, it hurts. But I knew it, but it 100% pulled a huge sneaky on me. Like, I did not see what happened at all. There were hints, now looking, like, in hindsight, looking back at it, there were hints, there were plenty of hints, but I did not see it coming at all. I don't know, my brain just didn't really work that out. I wasn't trying to work it out, and I think even if I were trying to work it out, I couldn't have worked it out. I mean, I worked out part of it, but like 80% of it, I didn't work out, and it was so good. Rating this 5 stars, I don't care. It was so good. The pictures, the way it was written, the writing is easy, it's simple, it's super readable, super fast-paced, super intriguing, super interesting, super fun to read. Very thrilling. It wasn't scary to me at least, but it is very, very, very thrilling. I'm telling you, it gave me heart palpitations. I was sitting and I kept like digging my goddamn nails on my paws because I was so goddamn anxious to know what was going to happen. The last few chapters of the book just gave me heart palpitations. I needed to take breaks. It was like, I can't stop. I need to finish this book now. If I don't finish it, it will just haunt me. And then I would take breaks, and I needed, like, physically, biologically speaking, I needed to take breaks because it was giving me actual heart palpitations. Like, my heart was fucking throbbing, my man. I don't know what I'm gonna read. I know that I'm gonna spend the night reading because I don't have any work. I deposited all my work this morning, so I have a lot of free time. But I don't know what I'm gonna read. I know that I'm not gonna stop it here. I know for sure that I'm not gonna stop it here. And I'm gonna go ahead and make this into a Halloween coded kind of vlog. So I'm gonna pick something out of the blue, just like I did with this one, because it turned out so good. So maybe my luck will continue. But I loved it. I loved it so much. 5 stars. Loved it. Loved everything. Wouldn't change a thing. Loved it so much. I'll see you when I pick a read. Probably tomorrow. I started another book at night and finished another book during the night. It was so fun. I did not expect this read. I'm gonna say this about every book in this vlog because I didn't prepare anything, but I really did not expect this read because 1, it's from an author that I've never seen before, and 2, it is a, what is this, a comic? It's not a comic book, it's not a graphic novel. It's a comic, it's an illustrated novel, I don't know what to call it. Anyways, this is Fangs, Scheisse. This is Fangs. and this is how it looks like, and it's by an artist called Sarah Anderson, and it follows a story of a girl who is a vampire. Her name is Elsie, that falls in love, that meets a werewolf. His name is Jimmy, and they start dating and they fall in love, and we follow a little bit of their relationship, and it was so fun. It was so funny. I didn't expect a book to be fun. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting that, what I got, but I don't know at the same time what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be funny. It was really funny. It made me laugh a couple of times, like actually lol, a couple of like actually like, you know, make noise, like laugh out loud. It wasn't like one of these, it was an actual laugh, you know, and I didn't realize it, and it was super fucking cute. She meets him, and she's like, I'm a monster, no one will ever, like, I'm never gonna find love or wherever, and I just like, bitch, I'm a werewolf. What's up? You want a scissor? Like, what are we gonna do here? There was just one part where he's like walking, and then he sees a corgi under evolution, you know, because they have been domesticated, like, and then he looks at the corgi, and they're walking, and then he looks back, and he's like, you're a disgrace. That was so funny to me. Then there was this one part where she, you know, when in a relationship, you like make a pros and cons list to date a person, and hers was like, date him, eat him. Like pros and cons of dating him and pros and cons of eating him. So that was a really cute pun. Also, there was another part that I enjoyed vehemently, and it's still in my brain, and it's not gonna go anywhere because it was super funny, where she's a vampire, right? She's like 300 years old, and she was crying, and then he was just like, stop. So like at first he was apathetic, and he was really like, stop crying, baby, it's okay. And then he looked at her, and because she's a vampire, like her entire pupils turned black, and her entire eye turned black, like the whites of her eyes were all black and splattered in blackness and shit. And then he looked at her, and he was just like, no, like actually stop crying, this is terrifying, like wholesome, cute way. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it vehemently. I really liked it. One thing that I didn't really enjoy, maybe it's because I'm not used to this type of story, this type of storytelling. It doesn't feel complete. Like it feels a little bit incomplete. I don't know, maybe just because I'm used to complete novels. Even when I read manga or graphic novels or comic books and stuff like that, I'm used to a complete beginning, plot, ending type of story, which this one doesn't have, so that was my only negative. And I also started another book. I finished it and I was just like, oh, it's been an hour, I'm done, I want to read another book. So I started another book. Again, new author, new kind of book. But this one is actually a mystery, like a full novel. This is called The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. And I've never read anything about the author, so of course I was apprehensive, but I had it in my digital TBR, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna read it. It was literally any, many, many more. Like, I could have asked my cat, and it would have been a more precise result than the way I did it. Let me tell you, I had to work today, and if I didn't have to work, I would have been halfway through the novel. I started at like 4 a.m. I'm already like a quarter in. I need to pride myself. It is super entertaining, and it's double POV, Peter and Lily. Basically, well, how do I approach this? Okay, I'm gonna try not to spoil, but still give you the details. The overall idea is a man meets someone in an airport, and they start convincing Peter to kill his wife. But I want to tell you more, so let's just do more. Let's just tell you, because I'm really, really excited about this book. Oh, Peter, start with him. He's at an airport, and he's like all despondent and cringy, and I really don't like him. I don't like Peter. And then we meet Lily, and I love Lily because she has green eyes and she's a redhead, so. One thing though I have to tell you before I forget, please check your trigger warning. I'm just quarter way through, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Pat, she's like, her POV is her reminiscing, while Peter's POV is in the present. She was 13 and something had happened, including child SA, and I worked through my trauma. Yes, I think that's coherent enough. I worked through my trauma, and you know, part of BPD is dissociation, and now I can watch things, read things, talk about things without feeling triggered, without getting actually triggered, because I am in a constant despondent state. It's really not a healthy way to cope with it, but it is what it is. It is what worked for me, and it is 100% the reason that I'm still here right now. And so seldom that I read something, see something, hear something that I am vehemently triggered by, that is biologically making me feel things. And it's not like I'm upset because someone said something, or because I read something, I heard something, I saw something, whatever, but physically feel triggered. And if you have trauma like this, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, you know what, baby, we got this, you know, we got it. But also you would understand the physical aspect of it. But here, I felt it. But the things that have occurred in the book, this part at least, and it is the first chapter of Lily's POV and the second chapters of her POV, so be warned. The stuff that occurred aren't necessarily eventful or excessive or extremely detailed in a way that you would think this is a lot. It's not like that at all. But the way they were described, the way they were written, it is triggering. Yeah, this is like an interlude thing. Doesn't, like an interlude, you know? Interlude for trigger warnings for people, so they would know. And like, anyway, just like check your trigger warnings or whatever. So we go back and forth. We go back and forth between his chapters in the present and her chapters, her reminiscing. And he was like, she's cheating on me, his wife back home. And then she's like, they're in the plane together. And then she's just like, you should kill her. Why don't you kill her? There are some people that are worth killing. And he, ow! I almost died. And then he was like, I thought about it. And then she was like, yeah, how would you do it? And he was like, I don't know. How would I do it? And then we get a glimpse of her past. And she may have some experience. I'm gonna tell you something. If you feel triggered by essay and stuff like that, you're gonna get your retaliation. You're gonna get your retaliation, let me tell you that. And your retaliation is gonna be worth it. It was fun reading those parts. It was fun reading those parts. I love murder for pedos. Love murder and pedos. I'm very excited about the book. I'm gonna finish it and I'm gonna talk to you about it because it is so good. It has just finished filming a short of this original Scream makeup because it's October and I'm very, very, very proud of myself. If it would just fucking fuck. I'm very proud of myself. Only took like an hour or something. This has nothing to do with the reading vlog. Just wanted to share this. That is all. Trying to turn off the light. The godly light, not my light. I don't know what kind of crack, what kind of stuff was put into this last book, but I was hooked, my man. Hooked, I'm telling y'all. My man, I could not for the life of me stop. I actually just finished it. I'm sorry that I didn't update you. It wasn't on purpose, my man. It wasn't planned, my lady. It was not, I swear to God. Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. Yes, it's called Kind Worth Killing. I just finished it. My good man, Peter Swanson. If you ever see this, if you ever by any godly interference see this, what the frick did you put in this book? I loved it. So, okay, I loved it. I loved every second. So the book is split into 3 parts. I forgot the name of the parts and I didn't write them down, I'm so sorry. Each part has a dual POV that is different. Not something that I expected. I thought it was gonna be something completely different, but it wasn't. It actually pulled a sneaky on me, y'all. Lately, I've been reading books that keep pulling sneakies on me, and I don't know how to. I actually really like it, because usually, I said this before, I'm a prescient person. I can see shit coming. I'm very paranoid. I have BPD math. If you don't know, BPD math is the craziest, fucking most psychotic math out there. My brain does mental gymnastics, my man. My brain works 24/7 360 days, my man. It's never fucking stop. It's freaking hell, and it makes me want to kill myself. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that today. We're gonna talk about books. And then Okay, the entire book, only one thing that bothered me. Okay, we're following a girl named Lily. She's smart. I love her. I love her. I love her. I would get on my knees and hands for her, my man. I will. I love her so much. I like her a lot. She reminds me, if you ever read the books of the Mindfuck series, she reminds me a lot of Lana. Actually, the entire book has a Mindfuck series vibe to it, but it's not as eventful, nor is it as unhinged as the Mindfuck. The Mindfuck is super unhinged, super eventful. This one is more chill, more slow, but still not psychotic. It's still very fun. It's still very interesting, and it still has the same vibe, just in a chilled, lo-fi way than the Mindfuck series, which is a series that I absolutely love. Gobbled all 5 books of the series in one sitting, all of them. Not in one sitting, but like back to back, all of them. Chef's kiss, my man. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I was so happy that it reminded me of it. Even Lily had sort of the vibe of Lana Myers, which is one of my all-time favorite characters. I absolutely fucking love Lana Myers, and I'm still living vicariously through her. I have BPD, and we get thoughts, people. We do have really, really dark thoughts, and safe to say that I'm living vicariously through stuff, so I won't do anything crazy like that, you know? Hi, I'm Marie. I'm trying to date. I have no idea why I'm single. Like, it's so crazy that I'm single. I loved whatever psychotic energy we got going on in this bitch. It kept going on, and then I thought something was gonna happen, and it didn't, and it threw me in a fucking whirlpool, my man. It threw me in a loop, my man, and then I was like, I love whatever psychotic and hinged energy we have going on here. I love this love so much. I'm trying my best not to tell you what actually happened, because anything I would say would spoil everything. Oh, the ending of this book wrecked me. It's not like an emotional ending. It is like, it's supposed to be emotional, but it wasn't emotional to me. I said it out loud. It wasn't like a thing like in my brain was like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. It was an outline thing when I was just like, why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would... Lily was smart the entire book until she did something in the last few chapters that surprised me. I was like, bitch, this is this is so unlike you. This is so unlike you, Lily. My man, why would you do that? I relate so much to these psychotic fucking bitches. They're like my inner monologue, and yes, I'm insane, but it's fine. I don't act on it or anything. Just that one time. I want a certain romance. I'm not gonna spoil, but I want a certain forbidden romance to happen, and we got glimpses of it in The Kind Worth Killing. Fuck. The ending wrecked me. Going places I did not expect. I loved it definitely. I rated this one 4.5 stars, only because it wasn't like one of the books that I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with this. I just love it so much. It's just like, lacked something small. But other than that, I loved it so much. Oh, Shaiza. I don't know if I'm going to stop the vlog here or I'm gonna do another one. I do have another one in mind, but I think I'm gonna make that its own vlog because I'm enjoying making these, and I think that book deserves its own vlog because it's supposed to be a very unhinged book, and I've read from the author before, and I'm excited to read from the author again. So I think I'm gonna stop it here. I don't know. I'm not gonna film outro. I'm gonna see when it's going, and if I do stop it here, I'm gonna film outro later. If I don't, then just goodbye.